Progress.
Hi everyone, this is Dr. Chukka Shantaya, Associate Professor of Computer Science and Engineering. In this session, I would like to give an introduction about the OSI as well as TCP and reference models. First, we discuss about the introduction about the OSI reference model, TCPIP reference model. The name indicates these two models are reference models. In this session, we discuss what is the need of the reference models, as well as what is the advantage about the reference models, and what are the various types of the reference models. Before we can start the reference models, I try to give a small definition about the specific as well as common word in network mechanism. That is about the protocol. A protocol is a set of conventional rules and regulations to establish a communication between heterogeneous networks. Whenever discuss about the protocol is nothing but some set of rules and regulations. They try to establish a communication in networks. Heterogeneous networks means different types of the networks. When you observe this definition, those contains rules and regulations. That rules and regulations are conventional. Here, conventional is nothing but a predefined. Means before we can establish a communication or establish a connection between the two nodes, that is about the end nodes or source and destination, they must be make some agreement. Predefined means we try to establish a communication between the source and destination. They must be follow some rules and regulations. Predefined. Conventional means predefined. As like before any person VIP come to the any new, for example, USA EOP, that is about the USA president will come over to the India. They must have some protocols. Means before arrival in India, America as well as India, they make some protocols, they maintain some protocols. Some protocol means about the where he will be the land in India, as well as which one the first location, visited location. Means that are all predefined. Like that, in networks also, to try to establish a communication between the different networks, they must follow some protocols. That protocols must be in conventional, means predefined. In the concept of the networking is about the network communication. Before establishing a communication with the source and destination, they first give some prior intimation about the communication between source and destination. It is a connection oriented or connectionless. Or maybe it is a somewhat sending a message some bulk amount, or maybe some small amount of data. Based on their rules and regulations, they establish a communication and they share the information or share some resources, or maybe share the messages between two end nodes, or maybe between source and destination. That is about the protocol. Next, we discuss about what is the need of the reference model, combinatorial reference model. Means in the first few of decades, means some decades, many networks that build different hardware and software implementations. As a result, they were incompatible. Means in olden days, they established a communication, they established networking with their own hardware and software, but they're incompatible. Means not possible. So, and this became a difficult to networks using different specifications to communicate each other. Means it is somewhat different. there is different. There is a somewhat difficult to establish communication. Why? Because difference of the network hardware as well as software. So it is one of the reason. As well as in order to address this problem in the incompatible of networks and their inability to establish a communication each other. So for the to avoid the disadvantage, to avoid that one, they may be require some standards to establish connection. So for that standards, one organization will come over. That's about the International Organization of the Standards, ISO standards. Research to various network schemes means they are trying to do some research work on various schemes about the networking mechanisms. Next, as a result, means after that, they recognize that there is a need for creating a network model. Means to establish a communication between various resources, various networks. They need some model. Means they need some network model. And that will be help us to create interoperable implementation about the networks. Means whenever we are proposing a network model, automatically they may create interoperable implementation of the networks. Means interoperable means they establish communication between two nodes to n nodes. They may operate it. Interoperable means they are ready to exchange their resources, their databases, their messages. Operable means about dependence. That is known. Next, what is the need of the reference model? One of the main advantages about the reference model is that it defines the standards for building components of network, thereby permitting multiple vendor developments. Means based on this reference model, main advantage is to build some standards for establish communication between the multiple vendors as well as between the multiple developers. And then reference models define the each functions should be performed at each layer of the model, and thus they may be promote standardization. Means the reference models must be define some functions about the reference model layers. Means some limits, and they must be following about the some standardization. Means some standards also. Next, what are the basic reference models are they in networking? About the company networks. First one is OSI reference model. Second one is TCPIP reference model. Means mainly in company networks, two reference models are there. First one is OSI reference model as well as second one is TCPIP reference model. Whenever observe that name OSI as well as TCP, those are only reference models. Means based on the reference, they are establish the communication, they establish some network. So there are many users who use company networks and are located all over the world to ensure that national and worldwide data communications is about the International Standards Organization is developed model. Means this voice reference model as well as TCP/IP reference model is developed. ISO means International Standards Organization will be develop those models. Means that is about the OSI model. OSI, first one is OSI reference model. This is called model for open systems interconnection, and it is normally called as a OSI model. Means the layer, the first reference model is OSI reference model. The OSI stands for Open Systems Interconnection Reference Model, and it is also called OSI reference model. Means OSI model. Here is the OSI reference. OSI full form is Open Systems Interconnection Reference Model. Here, open system is nothing but it is easily communicate with other systems. Means, for example, as a human being, our friends will be saying something about his friends. Yes, my friend is some X is open mind, means open person man. Means he don't have any restrictions to mingle with others. Means with the new one also. They are easily mingle with, means combined with, or maybe they are easily mingle with, or maybe clubbed with, combined with new friends also without any internal properties, internal qualities. That is meaning about the open-minded or open person. So like that in networking mechanism, the open systems is nothing but the systems are ready to communicate with other systems without any modification about its internal standards, principles, as well as rules and regulations. That system is called open systems. Means that systems are ready to communicate. Open systems means that systems are ready to communicate with other systems without any internal modification about its principles, its methods, its standards, or its procedures. That system is called open systems. So first reference mode is OSI reference mode. Means that system is that is provided and reference mode for the open systems, easily communicate systems. That is meaning about open system reference mode. As well as this OSI model architecture contains 7 layers. It defines 7 layers or levels in complete communication system. These 7 layers are interconnected to each other. Means this OSI reference model is about the open system reference model, open system interconnection reference model as proposed or build 7 layers in between in this reference model. As well as each and every layer has some intercommunication between each and every adjacent layers also. And it is also provided services to the each and every layer in between 7 layers. That is thing about the OSI reference model. Next, TCP reference model. Second type is TCP reference model. The TCP stands for the Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol. Means whereas TCP means Transmission Control Protocol. IP means Internet Protocol. Means protocols are a set of rules which govern by every possible communication over the internet. And these protocols are described the movement of data between the host computers to or the internet or offer simple naming and addressing. Whenever observe this TCP reference model, it is combination of both. Transmission control protocol. Transmission control protocol is connection oriented. Whereas come to the IP means internet protocol means connectionless services. Means whereas come to the OSI reference model, they are not mentioning anything, but they also provide some services connectionless. But whereas come to the specific TCP IP reference model, they must be have some combination of the connection wireless connections. Means whereas come to the connection oriented means transmission TCP IP TCP transmission control protocol offer the services about the connection oriented services. Whereas come to the internet protocol offer the service that is about the connection services. And then these TCP IP reference model follows some protocols. Means it is also provided. It is also follows some rules and regulations to establish a communication. That is about the introduction about the reference models. So in this session, we discuss about the introduction about the OSI reference model as well as TCP IP reference model. Whereas OSI reference model is nothing but a open system interconnection reference model. Open systems means it is ready to communicate with other systems without any internal changes about its principles or procedures or standards. Whereas come to the TCP IP reference model is communication protocols as well as connectionless protocols. That is thing about the small introduction about the OSI as well as TCP reference model. Thank you. Thank you.